What's up, guys?
Welcome back to my channel.
I know I'm weird. If you're subscribed to my channel, you already know that. By the way, if you aren't subscribed already, subscribe below and become a Julesy. Anyways, today's video is all about the Boxycharm and PUR eyeshadow palette. By the way, look at how cute this is. Look at it! So cute! Look at the little hearts. I love it. I love the little attention to detail. Today we are going to be testing this beauty out. I mean, come on, look at her. Look at her. Look at her. You can create so many looks with this. I'm so excited. I love, of course, the pop of blue and the magenta and this sparkly pink and of course the gold. Hello. I do like how there is a black and then you also have this cream color shade. I wish there was kind of a lighter shade in the palette, but hey, I basically got this at a super discounted price because it's in my Boxycharm this month. So if you guys would like to see the look that I create with this beauty, then just keep on watching. Okay, I moved you guys up a little closer so you're not like, what is she doing? I can't see. So it's a little closer. To start my look off, I also have these vintage cosmetic company brushes that came with the Boxycharm box. So I thought I should test these out along with the eyeshadow palette. So I will also be using a few of my own brushes because I cannot do a look with just these three. Like I can't. So because there isn't a super light shade, I mean this one is, it's called Perfect. I get it because the brand's called PUR or PUR. To start my look off, I'm going to go in my Laura Lee Cat's Pajamas palette. I'm going to use the shade Okie Dokie. This cream bone color shade. It's a lot lighter than the one that is in the Boxycharm palette. So I'm going to take the step one for the money. This is kind of like a packer brush. I'm just gonna coat my brush and put this all over my lid. And of course, as you can see, my full face of makeup is done except for my eyes. So my eyelids are already primed with concealer and set with my face powder. Just gonna put this all over the lid and up to my brow bone. Now that we have our eyelids kind of neutralized, I'm gonna go in to the shade Naked. These shade names are weird. I'm gonna take Naked and use a tapered blending brush from, I don't know, I got this in a Itsy bag. So I'm gonna take this, coat my brush, tap off the excess. There's not too much fallout, so it kind of makes me wonder if it's going to be pigmented at all. We shall see. So I'm just gonna take this and put it in my transition area. And I'm just pressing lightly with the brush. You don't want to press too hard because if you press too hard, then your color is just going to stay in one place. And if this line in the middle of the screen is bothering you, I'm sorry. I just bought the fabric for the backdrop and I needed a pink one, so I bought a pink one. So if this line is bothering you, I'm sorry. I'm seriously so ready for spring. Is anybody else ready? I think today is actually the first day of spring. I'm not exactly sure. Taking the same tapered blending brush, I'm going to go into the shade right next to it called Belle. She's my favorite Disney princess. Just going to take this shade and deepen up our transition shade a bit more. Keeping the shade kind of lower, but then I'm going to blend it up so everything is seamless. So now what I want to do is I want to take this dark chocolate brown color and mix it, this one right here. It's called Duet, and I'm going to mix it with Belle, which was the shade that we were just using. I think Duet's a little, no, just kidding. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mix Perfect and Duet together, so Duet and Perfect, to make it more of a light chocolate brown, just because I feel it's a little dark. And I'm using the number 7 brush from BH Cosmetics Rose Gold brush collection. We're just going to press very lightly as this color is super pigmented. And we're kind of going to sweep that out just a little. And then into the inner corner. And now we're going to blend that out with the same tapered blending brush that we were using before with nothing on it. I'm just pressing very, very lightly. And just blending it so there are no harsh lines. And again, I'm going to take the shade Belle and just kind of sweep that above. Okay, I'm going to do the other eye off of camera, and I will be right back. Alright, we got both eyes done. This is what we have. We're looking a little cray-cray, but what we're going to do next explains why we're looking a little cray-cray. So now we are going to cut the crease, hence the shape of the eyeshadow. So I'm going to take some of my Tarte Shape Tape, put it on the back of my hand. Going to use my Luxie 239 Precision shader brush, as well as my Morphe M213. Is a very small, precise brush to carve out the crease. Wish me luck, because I know. So far this is looking pretty good. I'm like really proud of myself. Right. This is what we have. This is what I wanted to accomplish. I'm so proud of myself for actually getting it done. That was so nerve-wracking. So now I'm gonna go in with the step 1 for the money brush again. And I'm going to set it with Okie Dokie from the Cat's Pajamas palette, just so the concealer does not move. Again, I'm going to finish this eye off of camera, and I will be right back. Okay, this is what we should have. I can't believe I'm actually doing this, like, I never thought in a million years that I would develop the skills in order to do this. I've watched so many tutorials and I'm like actually doing this. I don't. Much proud of myself. what I want to do is I really want to use this blue shade called Mia or MIA. It is very tropical. The theme of the Boxycharm this month was vacation. It's definitely giving me tropical vibes. And I really want to use Bay, which is this pink here. It's, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I'm going to use Naked, which was the second shade that we used on our eyes. I'm going to use this very small detail brush. And I want to outline my eye of where I want to put the next shade so I want there to be some negative space in between our color and then our like actual lid space. So you'll see what I'm talking about. It's like a double cut crease sort of thing. See how there's going to be like a line? You'll see. And if we end up going over the line, we can always clean it up with more concealer and use a detail brush for that. I just want to give myself personally an outline. If you don't need an outline and you can just whip that bitch on, then so be it. So I'm going to take my step 3 Go Girl Go very small packing brush, and I'm going to go in with that blue shade Mia. I'm just going to pack that on, I want to say like the outer part of my lid. So I want to start creating that negative space. So I'm going to just keep packing it on. So that's what you should have. Kind of just like you're trying to follow the pattern that you've made. So for the next color, what I want to use is Bay, that nice sparkly pink shade. And I'm going to use this shader packing brush that I got from Target. And I'm going to put this right next to the blue. That does not have as much pigment as I wanted it to. I'm gonna be right back and get my setting spray. Alrighty, so that's a little better. I wet my brush and I'm just packing that on and continuing to spray. Spray my setting spray. There. So I'm going to do the same thing to the blue. So my eyelid's like looking all weird. So with the same small detailing brush that I used to kind of create the shape, I'm gonna go in with Duet, which is that the dark chocolate brown color, and I'm going to start defining the outer corner. Just so you get that complete negative space. And to fill in the outer corner a bit more, I'm going to use my Morphe G27 pencil brush, and again use the dark chocolate brown shade and just start filling in. That looks so cool. And then to really darken out I'm going to call this the tail, I'm going to go in with Boxy Black. It's a black shadow in the deep dark corner. And to make that blue pop, because it's kind of faded, I'm gonna spray my brush. So I'm going to take the shade BFF, which is this dark magenta color, and I'm going to put it in between the blue and the pink. And I'm going to use the number 1 for the money brush. Looks like this. And just start off with a little bit. There we go. That looks better. So again, going to take the blue, put it where I want it, in hopes that it will keep its freaking pigment. I'm going to attempt to do what I did with this eye on this one. So, give me a second.
2 hours later.
This is what I have. I think it looks pretty good, but the thing is I'm running into so many difficulties with this. What it's doing is when I'm layering a shadow on top of one another, and especially if I have sprayed it with setting spray, it comes off. So now it's looking patchy. Some places are looking darker than others, and I'm just going to finish the lower lash line and call it a day because I'm getting really frustrated. So to finish our lower lash line, I'm gonna go in with the shade Belle, and I'm going to use this on the inner corner. And for this, I'm just using my G27 pencil brush, and then just going to blend that a little. Now I'm going to take that blue shade Mia or MIA, not sure, and I'm just going to put this on the outer edge, and then going to take a little of that boxy black on the same pencil brush, just so it all matches and kind of comes together. Now I'm just blending that all together. Going to clean off that G27 pencil brush, and I'm going to go back into Okie Dokie from the Cat's Pajamas palette and just go underneath my brow and highlight it just a little bit, as well as put this in my inner corner. And there we have it. I'm gonna go pop on some false lashes and some mascara, and I will be right back. Alright guys, I threw on lashes, mascara, as well as some lipstick. This is the Velvet Liquid Lipstick in the shade Naked. Kind of wanted the eyes to be the main focus of the look, but this is how it turned out for my first time doing a sort of double cut crease type deal. It turned out pretty well, but we ran into some issues. So my overall thoughts on this palette is it's good, except for the shimmers. I found myself layering the blue and the pink many times, and they did not work well with the mattes. The mattes, on the other hand, were well worth it, and they blended really well together. They worked well together, and if I were to have just done a matte eyeshadow look, I think that this would have turned out a lot better. But overall, I think this look turned out really cool. It's very different. I've never done anything like this. That is it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial on this eyeshadow look using the Boxycharm and PUR eyeshadow palette. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see another video like this, where I create a double cut crease or somehow incorporate something like this into like my Disney princess theme series, then just leave me a comment down below. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel before you leave, and I hope to catch you guys in my next video. Bye!